So are you also still sending WhatsApp messages manually to all your IndiaMART leads? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to send WhatsApp message to IndiaMART leads and inquiries for insurance and investment service. So over here I'm running a business related to insurance and investment services, and we also use IndiaMART to gather the details of our leads and get more inquiries for our business. So now what I want is that as soon as we receive a new lead through IndiaMART, automatically an automated WhatsApp message should be forwarded towards that same lead so that we can follow up quickly. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between IndiaMART and Pabbly chat flow. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So do you also want to create this automation for your business and convert your leads into your clients? Then for that you have to come with me towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I'll show you how to send automated WhatsApp messages to IndiaMART leads for an insurance and investment service business. So this setup allows you to instantly engage with your potential clients, provide them with the relevant information, and improve the conversion rates. So stay tuned as I walk you through the complete setup. So to get started, I've simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy, and as soon as we're going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the other one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here, I'm an existing user, so I'm just going to click on this sign in. And as soon as we're going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications, which is IndiaMART and Pabbly chat flow. Alright, so you can see that I've already opened my Pabbly chat flow account, so I'm simply going to open my Pabbly Connects account. For that, we simply have to click on this Access Now button given right over here, and as soon as I'm just going to click on this Access Now button given right over here, it is opening my dashboard. And to start with this automation, we simply have to click on this button which says Create Workflow. And now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So on my dashboard, you can see multiple folders which I have already created in which I save my workflows. So if you also want to learn how to create a new folder or a subfolder, you can simply click on this Learn More button given right over here and create your own. But I've already created multiple folders and I want to save my workflow in this folder which says Automations, and I want to name my workflow as How to send WhatsApp message to IndiaMART leads and inquiries for insurance and investment service. And then we simply have to click on this create. And as soon as we're going to click on this create button right over here, yes, you can see that now it is opening my workflow. And now this is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window 2. Alright, so this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. So trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow will run. So over here, trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this, you can understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by a trigger. And that's the particular reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. And to get started with our automation, we simply have to select our trigger application. So for my trigger application, I'm just going to select it as IndiaMART. So I'm just going to search for IndiaMART right over here, and as you can see IndiaMART, so we are simply going to select it. And now for the trigger event, I'm just going to select it as new leads right over here, and now it is giving me a webhook URL. So we're going to use this same webhook URL in order to create a connection between our IndiaMART account and our Pabbly Connects workflow. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to copy this webhook URL, and then we simply have to follow this help text, and it is saying log into your IndiaMART account. Navigate to the lead manager section in the left tab. Go to import export leads from the three dots and then click on I am leads push API. Alright, we're going to follow the same. I'm just going to open my IndiaMART account, and now from the left side of the bar, we simply have to go towards this lead manager section. And after coming over here towards the lead manager section, we have to go towards this three dots which says menu, import export leads, and then push API. And now it is asking me to select the source and the CRM platform name. So as you can see that in the help text, it has clearly mentioned that choose other in the select source option and then enter Pabbly Connect in the CRM platform name. name. Alright, so we're going to follow the same. I'm just going to select the source as other right over here. And now for the CRM platform name, I'm just going to keep it as Pabbly Connect. And now it is asking me for the webbook listener URL. So we are simply going to paste the URL which we copied from our workflow right over here and then click on this save details. And now upon clicking on this save details, it is asking me for the reason. Why do I wish to shift my IndiaMART leads to any another application? So over here, I'm just going to select my reason as this. You can select any another reason right from here. And then we simply have to click on this green button which says click to generate OTP. And now it is saying that it has successfully sent me an OTP. So I'm just going to enter the OTP right over here which I have received. So yes, you can see that I've successfully entered the OTP and now I'm just going to click on this submit. And yes, you can see that with this we have successfully added our webbook URL into our IndiaMART account right over here. You can see it is saying integration live and over here you can see the date and time too. So yes, with this we have successfully added the webbook URL and with this we have successfully created a connection between our IndiaMART account and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. But now it is saying waiting for a webbook response and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webbook response, we have to do a test submission or record. So what we have to do is, I'm just going to open my CRM push API once again. We have to click on this blue button which says test your webbook listener URL. And then once again, we simply have to click on this test. And yes, you can see that now it has given me a curl request header. So this means that we have successfully tested our webbook URL and IndiaMART has sent the details of our test submission towards our workflow. And yes, you can see that right over here, Pabbly has captured the webbook response which we have received from the details received from the test submission of our IndiaMART account. So yes, you can see all the details which are received. You can see the sender's mobile number, you can see the sender's name, sender's phone number, you can see the pin code, the sender's state. Over here you can see the unique query ID and the status too. Also you can notice that we have received this subject too. But you may notice that this subject doesn't aligns with our services. So what happens is that I'm using a test IndiaMART account. So I capture the default response or the test response every time I do the test submission. But if you're using a live IndiaMART account, you're definitely going to receive the response, the subject and the message according to or related to your services only. So you don't have to worry about this, alright? You just have to look that if your webbook response has been received or not. So yes, you can see the webbook response which I have received. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step and now we are going to move on towards our action step. So what I want is, I want to send automated WhatsApp message to my IndiaMART leads and inquiries, right? So for my action application, I'm just going to select it as Pabbly Chat Flow. So over here, I'm just going to use Pabbly Chat Flow in order to send automated WhatsApp messages. So I'm just going to search for Pabbly Chat Flow and then we are simply going to select it. Alright, so Pabbly Chat Flow is a tool that helps businesses to create automated chatbots for their website and apps. It's like having a virtual assistant that can chat with the visitors, answer their questions and guide them to take the actions like making a purchase or signing up. So people use Pabbly Chat Flow to save time, improve customer support and engage with the visitors 24/7. So today I'm just going to use Pabbly Chat Flow only in order to send automated WhatsApp messages towards my leads received through IndiaMART. And in order to connect Pabbly Chat Flow with your Pabbly Connect's account, you first have to add a WhatsApp number in your Pabbly Chat Flow account. And to add the WhatsApp number, you simply have to go towards this blue button which says add WhatsApp number, and over here it is going to ask you for the meta access token, the phone number ID, the WhatsApp business account ID and the folder too. Alright, so to get all of these three, you simply have to create your WhatsApp Cloud API setup. And in order to learn this process step by step, we have simply attached a video right over here. You can refer to this video to learn how to create a WhatsApp Cloud API account and configure it with Pabbly Chat Flow step by step. So you can refer to this video and add your WhatsApp number right over here. I've already added my WhatsApp number, so I'm just going to open my Connects account. And now for the action event, I'm just going to select it as send template message right over here and click on this connect. And now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your Pabbly Chat Flow account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can click on this button which says select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the token. And to get this token, we simply have to follow this help text, and it is saying navigate to the settings and then select API and webhooks and then copy the API token. Alright, we are going to follow the same. I'm just going to open open my Chatflow account, and now from the left side of the bar we have to go towards the settings and then API and webhooks right over here. And yes, over here you can see that this is my API token, so I'm just going to click on this generate API token button, and as you can see that this is my API token, so I'm just going to copy this API token and then we are simply going to paste it right over here in our workflow. So yes, you can see that I've simply pasted this API token, and now we have to click on this save. And yes, with this you can see that we have successfully connected our Pabbly Chatflow account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is asking me for the recipient mobile number. So over here it is saying enter the recipient's WhatsApp mobile number with the country code without the plus sign. Ensure that the mobile number is active on WhatsApp. Alright, so we simply have to enter the mobile number right over here. But we are not going to enter it manually or by copy pasting it, but instead we are going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected IndiaMART as our trigger application. So we are simply going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we're going to map these details automatically, my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So over here I'm just going to map this mobile number. So I'm just going to look for mobile number in the previous response right over here, and as you can see sender's mobile number, so we are simply going to map it. But you must notice that it has clearly mentioned that enter the recipient mobile number with the country code but without the plus sign. But you may notice that over here while capturing the response it has also captured the plus sign. So what we have to do is we simply have to remove this plus sign right from here, and to do this I'm just going to add another action step between IndiaMART and Pabbly Chatflow right over here. Alright, and now for the action application we are simply going to select it as text formatter by Pabbly. So it is a feature by Pabbly which helps you to format the text. And now for the action event we have to select it as split text and click on this connect. And now over here we are going to map the text which we have to split, which is the mobile number. Alright, so I'm just going to map it right over here, and now it is asking me for the separator. So I want the separator to be the plus sign, so I'm just going to enter the plus sign. And now for the segment we have to keep it as second, and then we simply have to click on this save and send test request button given right over here. And yes, you can see that we have successfully received this right over here. This is the mobile number without the plus sign but with the country code, right? So now we are simply going to map this mobile number right over here in a Pabbly Chatflow action step. I'm just going to erase this and map the mobile number from the response of our text formatter by Pabbly result. Alright, now we're going to move on forward. After mapping the recipient mobile number, it is asking me for the template name. And over here, in order to let you know more about this template name, I'm just going to open my Pabbly Chatflow account, and now from the left side of the bar we have to go towards this template and then templates list. And over here you can see all the templates which I have already created. But in order to create a new template, we simply have to click on this blue button once again which says add new template. And over here you can create your own template. You can simply select the template category. You can simply give your template a name. You just have to keep in mind that the name can only be in lowercase, alphanumerical characters and underscores. You have to select your template language. You have to select your template type. Give the header. It is optional. If you want, you can definitely give the header right over here, and if you don't want, you can skip this part too. Also, you can enter the template format right over here, which is the main message like hello, and then you have to enter the lead name. So you can add variables too, and to add variables you simply have to open the curly brackets, enter the number and close the curly brackets and give the sample value over here. So let's say that I want to send an automated WhatsApp message towards my lead which should be personalized. So I don't want to enter like hello lead in my messages. I want to enter the name of my lead in front of hello. So I can add a variable right over here and give the sample value as lead name. So let's say the name of my lead is demo lead. So let's say I want to send a message like hello demo lead. So that's why I've added a variable right over here. You can add multiple variables too. You just have to open the curly brackets, enter the number and close the curly brackets. And simply you have to enter the sample value to add the variable. Also, you can see the message preview right over here in the right hand side. All right, if you want, you can definitely add the footer too, like thank you and all. All right, so now after adding all of this, you can simply submit your template. If you want, you can definitely add interactive actions too, and then you have to simply submit your template. But I've already created my template, so I'm just going to show you my template right from here. So I'm just going to close this and go towards the template list. So you can see that I've already created multiple templates right over here which are already approved. So once you're going to create the template, you have to to wait for a few time till your status of the template gets approved. Alright, I've already created this template, which is IndiaMART leads message, and you can see that this is already approved. So I'm just going to use this same template in order to send automated WhatsApp messages towards my leads. Alright, so I'm just going to select my template name as IndiaMART lead message. So I'm just going to look for the same template name, which is IndiaMART leads message, and we are simply going to select it. So you can see that this is the same template name which I've selected right over here. We are going to move on forward. It is asking for the header type. So as you know that my template didn't have any header. So I'm just going to leave it as blank. Same goes for the header parameter. And now it is asking for the media URL and the file name. So once again, you can see that in my template there is no file or media URL. So I can leave it as blank. If your template contains all of these, you definitely have to fill these also. And now it is asking me for the enter body parameter, which is one leads name. All right, so over here we simply have to enter the body parameter, which is the leads name right over here, which is in front of hello, which was the variable. All right, so I'm just going to enter the value of this one right over here. We are going to map it so that we can turn this a dynamic one, and with every new message sent, each of my lead will receive a more personalized message. Alright, so I'm just going to map the lead's name right over here. So I'm just going to look for sender's name in my response, and as you can see, Prabhat, so we are simply going to map it. Now after mapping all of these details, we are simply going to click on this save and send test request. But before clicking on this save and send test request, I'll just replace this dummy phone number with my original phone number, because you can see that it has clearly mentioned that ensure the mobile number is active on WhatsApp. Alright, so you have to keep in mind that the mobile number which you're entering should be active on WhatsApp, but this was a dummy phone number which wasn't active on WhatsApp. So just to show you the proper running of this automation, I'm just going to replace this dummy phone number with my original phone number so that I can show you the message and the response received. So yes, you can see that I've successfully entered this mobile number, and I'm just going to move on forward and click on this save and send test request. And as soon as we're going to click on this save and send test request, it is saying message sent. So yes, with this it is saying that it has successfully sent an automated WhatsApp message to this number. So I'm just going to open my WhatsApp and check for the message received, and yes, over here you can see one new message received which says hello Prabhat, thank you for your inquiry through IndiaMART. You can see the message is same, only the name of my lead has been changing right over here because this was a variable, right? So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and we have successfully sent automated WhatsApp message towards our lead. So now I'm just going to open my Pabbly chat flow account, and now from the left side of the bar we simply have to go towards this inbox. So here you can see that not only the sending of messages, but we can also control the receiving of the messages too. I'm just going to give you an example. So let's say that I'm just going to reply to this message as hello, I want to know more about price. So yes, you can see that I've successfully entered this, so now I'm just going to send it right over here. So yes, you can see that I've successfully sent this message right over here, and yes, you can see that we have received the same message right over here too. So not only the sending of WhatsApp messages, but also receiving of WhatsApp messages can be managed with the help of Pabbly chat flow inbox. You don't have to juggle between multiple applications to manage the sending and getting of the messages. Also over here, I'll just let you know that within 24 hours you can only send 2 automated WhatsApp messages towards your leads until they reply back. All right, so you have to keep this in mind. So yes, you can see that with this we have successfully sent an automated WhatsApp message towards our lead, that too without any manual efforts, with this simple automation. And now what will happen is that as soon as a new lead is received from my IndiaMART account, automatically Pabbly is going to send automated WhatsApp messages towards them without any manual efforts. This workflow is going to run in backend, and we don't have to come back in again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can integrate many more applications. So if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.